Welcome back to Mind Trick Media. Today we are doing an episode that is, it's going to be interesting. So I found this article, and it is basically the expanded Star Wars universe explained by someone who's never seen Star Wars.
The expanded Star Wars universe?
Yeah, so it's like the normal universe and then like a bunch of other shit. So we can kind of go through the different ones and talk about them if we want.
Okay.
So obviously we're going to start with the original trilogy. This is basically their rundown of what the original trilogy is. And we're just going to react to it.
Okay.
Original trilogy. A guy named Luke and his trusty band of friends fight Darth Vader. This dude who wants to take over the universe and has decided talking through a weird scuba mask is the most important part of his villain aesthetic. So far, pretty much on point. Luke's friends include Leia, either his sister or his girlfriend, still not sure, but I hope it's not both. Harrison Ford, Bigfoot, and some robots. There's a cute blue one and then a creepy bicentennial man looking one. Turns out Darth Vader is Luke's dad, by the way. That was the entire of what the original thoughts?
I feel like this just covers A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, it didn't really hit the other one too much, but
I mean,
the confusion of Leia is pretty. After the fifth movie, you'd probably have those thoughts.
I kinda don't think it was that bad.
Making out with your sister?
No. Fucking the explanation, you dumb fuck. Jesus Christ.
You're the one who said it. This is the prequels. Ready? How Luke's daddy became a baddie. That's it. That was all they were.
That's all it says?
How Luke's daddy became a baddie. That's the entire thing for the prequels. They're not wrong.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say. So is it just so it has the movies, and then does it go beyond the movies?
So the first three categories are sequels, or original sequels, prequels, and then it goes into books.
Okay.
So the sequels, history repeats itself, but this time it's Luke's daughter, I think, versus Darth Vader, wannabe Adam Driver. At least Adam Driver seems to have had a sense to lose the helmet at some point.
That's it.
That's it. I think this person watched like the first first 1.5 movies of the trilogies and just went.
Like, at least like the prequel one was short, but it was kind of just the whole point.
Yeah.
That was like short and just
A court. Well, honestly,
nothing.
it made as much sense as the sequels did. So,
I mean, I guess kind of, but
so it actually doesn't jump. Oh, it jumps to the Star Wars Rebels book.
okay,
Ready?
probably relatively
Rebels. There's a bunch of what seem to be kids' chapters books that fall under some sort of Rebels series, which seem to be related to an anime series of some of the same name. There are rebels rebelling against the Empire, the one that struck back, right? Probably because the rebels were messing with their plans, am I right? After the Emperor, whoever that is, said something like, let them eat space cake, and got everyone all riled up. I don't know what the fuck any of that was.
So I feel like all of these are just something they came up with based on reading the back of the DVD case.
Maybe.
And then the titles of everything. I feel like that's all it is. And then like pictures. That's it.
Yeah. You read A New Dawn, didn't you? That's the Star Wars like God book, isn't it?
God book?
Or the like religion book? Star Wars A New Dawn. What was that book called?
The one that we
Jedi.
read? Yeah.
No, you read that. I never read that book.
You never read that book?
No. You never sent it to me.
Let me look. Real
What's A
quick.
New Dawn?
Hold on. I read Dawn of the Jedi.
I feel like that's close enough.
It's called Into the Void. I don't even know.
What the fuck?
It's called Into the Void.
Okay,
It may be a book in the book series. Yeah, we can
Heir
skip
to
it.
the Jedi.
Nope.
Look at that.
Clue.
Lords of the Sith.
I've heard of that one.
I'm reading this one. It's funny. The Sith are the bad guys. They have red lightsabers to tell us so. This is about evil feudal lords pulling all the strings and setting out their red lightsaber-wielding lackeys to pillage other planets.
Okay.
Like we're still on point. Aftermath, Adventures in Wild Space, Catalyst, Rogue One, Resistance, Forces of Destiny, Phasma, The Legends of Luke Skywalker.
Okay.
Can we read that one?
Sure.
If you were wondering what Luke was up to between the events of the original trilogy and the sequels, this book will give you a rundown of all the heroic feats he accomplished during that time. Like Hercules. Space lions and space hydras were no match for his lightsaber.
That's it.
Yep. Master and Apprentice.
Okay, this is the one that we're familiar with, and if you guys have been hanging around with us watching our videos, you should be too.
I don't even know what this means.
Okay.
This has nothing to do with the book at all.
Okay, well,
Ready?
I guess shout out if you want to go look at our video and watch our video about covering this book, you can go ahead and do that.
Ready? Mickey Mouse and the Sorcerer start a special spaceship cleaning service using their enchanted brooms.
What?
I don't fucking know. Oh, shit.
Sounds like some witchcraft bullshit.
The Mandalorian.
Okay.
This makes it look like it's the show. Yet another person covered up by a helmet to make them indistinguishable from everyone else for no apparent reason. And this time it's Pedro Pascal. Why cover up that face? He wanders around carrying a baby Yoda wrapped in a blanket, and everyone on the internet lost their damn minds. Well, there you have it, folks. A total accurate guide of the Star... She didn't cover shit. Supposedly that was the last one. Yeah.
The best accuracy one was probably the prequels.
This one's from a certain point of view, The Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
It is the longest one by far. This seems to be an anthology about the events of The Empire Strikes Back, but from various non-main character points of view, which sounds pretty awesome. Would definitely love to hear from Stormtrooper 237 about how hot it is running around in their exoskeleton suit. Hold on. So I've started to realize this entire thing is making fun of everything that's happened in Star Wars. But anyway,
237 is now my new favorite number.
would definitely love to hear about Stormtrooper 237 and about how hot it is running around in those exoskeleton suits. Or from the bartender of the Katina place about all their heroes' favorite cocktails. There was also a bunch of titles that contained what seemed to be names of characters or places or things. One I've never heard, like who and what is a Tarkin? Thrawn sounds like a cross between Throne and Spawn. Not that that gives me any clues. I definitely call up Dr. Afra for help with nasal congestion. Who the fuck's Ahsoka? That rings 0 bells.
How was the next sentence?
Yep. All right. Oh, this one has Solo. Oh, it got into like shows, I guess. Solo. The backstory of Harrison Ford, but he's not played by Harrison Ford. Daenerys Targaryen and Childish Gambino are there too, making quite a crew. Do you know who Daenerys Targaryen is?
Isn't that the actor?
Nope. Daenerys Targaryen is in Game of Thrones, but it's played by Emilia Clarke, who's the hot woman in that movie.
Okay.
Who's like, her and, I almost said Harrison Ford, her and Han Solo are like, together, not together, and that she's working for Paul Bettany or whoever the fuck that guy is, the scary guy. Yeah. So, I guess the final one I have on here is the Clone Wars.
Okay.
I imagine something like the first Pokemon movie where there's evil clones of everyone, and so everyone has to fight themselves, and it's really heartbreaking. By the way, there are like so many wars and conflicts, I have no idea what order they're in. It's like real history. I just can't understand it.
I don't think Disney. I don't think George Lucas knew what order they were in because none of it's in order. Clearly, if you've been following our Clone Wars series, it's not in order. That was, I.
We lost time off our lives.
These last 2 videos, we lost time of our lives.
I have another thing pulled up of like the weirdest names in Star Wars.
Names, okay.
So this guy was in the Phantom Menace, and he raced in the pod racing. His name is Dud Bolt.
You should probably like save pictures of them and like.
I'll just save the article. From the Phantom Menace again, one of the guys that sat on like Padme's council, C.O. Bibble.
Probably Sio.
I don't know what it is. Next, in Attack of the Clones, this was one of the creepy fucks that was in one of those separatist council meetings. Shu Mei. I'm going to get to funny ones.
Might as well just say them all. There's only 25.
Some aren't funny. King Katugo. We know who that is.
Yeah.
The guy that tried to
fucking say that one.
The guy that tried to sell Obi-Wan death sticks, his name is Ilan Sleazebagano. The Red Six in the Battle of Yavin, the like fat squadron fighter. His name is Jack Porkins.
I knew his name was Porkins.
I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure they make fun of it in Family Guy.
Really?
Yeah, the Family Guy episode.
So we have the infamous Salacious B. Crumb. Can you do the impression?
No.
Go for it.
No.
We'll both try.
I can call somebody and have them do it.
That's not fun. You're supposed to do it. They know who you are.
No.
Yeah.
You're that guy. You can do it.
I thought they should be better. Dude, some of those were the ugliest characters of all time.
Jesus. They're like, how crazy can we get this alien to look?
Dude, how disgusting sometimes.
How slimy can we make this alien?
This article. 6 years after The Last Jedi, I finally figured out why it's Luke Skywalker's story that was really so controversial. It took you 6 fucking years? I just want to start talking shit about companies who post things, but like I don't want to at the same time. This is 10 Star Wars characters that no one gave a shit about but had one incredible scene. It's just the picture is Ki-Adi-Mundi on the bridge when he fucking dies. Who do you think was the most sad death during Order 66?
Underrated pick. Kanan's Master. When we had to hear about it in 2008, and then all of a sudden in like 2020 or 2021, we get to watch it when they do the Bad Batch. Like, that was so fucked up. I didn't need to see that.
They've came back and showed us Order 66 in
I remember,
just a bunch of ways.
I remember watching that the first time with you, and we like paused it for 5 minutes after we watched her die because we were just like, are you kidding me right now? We didn't need to start it like that. Like, seriously? They started the show that way. So, off the top of my head, I'm going to say that one because it might honestly be. That was pretty rough. Especially being a Star Wars fan our entire lives, watching that in 2008 and then turning around in 2020, or hearing it in 2008 and watching it in 2020. That was like crazy callback and sad as hell. Especially knowing like Kanan's full story and everything that happens. Like, damn. That might be the saddest one.
I could tell you the worst one. Like the most fucked up one.
fucked up one?
Yeah, there's like a specific one that's 100%
Shock T, because she's died 17 different ways because they keep deleting the scenes where she died.
she never actually dies. They just never show that.
I don't know if there's like ever like a canon official thing. It would have to be in the Revenge of the Sith novelization. I think Anakin kills her.
There's so many. He kills her in the temple. Grievous kills her on
In a deleted scene
the
on
ship. Yeah,
Revenge of the
I
Sith.
would feel like that's the one we should go with.
Well, I'm pretty sure in the novelization, they had the script of the third movie. The guy made the book based off of the script. The book came out before this movie did, and then they took it out because of that. Because they had that scene finished.
Yeah.
You can watch it on Disney Plus. I'm pretty sure. But I mean, I think the official one would be Anakin killing her in the temple, because it was at least in the book.
Yeah, I don't know.
That one's kind of fucked up. But what do you think's the most fucked up one? Drawing a blank.
Sakura. Dude, they body shotted her. They fucking killed her and then body shotted her. Do you know what body shotting is? Like in like a gaming sense?
They just fucking lit her ass up after
Yeah,
she was
so
already dead.
yeah, so that's the key. After she's already dead. That's the key part. Yeah, that shit's fucked up. We're gonna play a game. Tell me what you think the best part and the worst part of these movies are. What's the best part of Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope?
I don't know about like it being a specific part. More or less like Luke learning what the Force is, because we also get to learn that. And just like the aspect of like learning what the Force is might be the best part of that movie. The worst part is probably when Obi-Wan does the spin move against Darth Vader.
There's answers to these from this article.
Okay, so you just asked me and you're going to tell me what they think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to hear your opinion, though.
Yeah, that's probably what I would say. Like learning the Force, and then, yeah, that was pretty rough.
They said the best thing is Luke's destruction of the Death Star.
Okay, I'm not mad about that. Similar thing with him like letting go and using the Force, but you know, that's fine.
The worst thing that was before the special cuts in the original one, Han stepped on Jabba's tail on accident in one of the scenes.
He did not do that on accident. He did that out on purpose.
Well, no, he wasn't supposed to. It's since been cut. But he like trips over the costume.
The worst part is when Jabba was the human. Have you seen that
I think
cut?
that's when that happened.
That was crazy.
So we're just gonna keep going. Empire Strikes Back.
The Yoda scenes, the Yoda training scenes, I think is the best part of that movie. I mean, you could argue that I Am Your Father, and I'm not mad about that. Those are definitely the
Their
top.
best is
those
Vader's
are
reveal to Luke.
those are the top two for sure.
What's the worst thing?
Yoda being a idiot when he meets him the first time. Like, why did he have to act like that? I don't know. Maybe maybe like the Bespin stuff just being too long in certain areas. That was kind of like, I don't know.
Their answer was Leia kissing Luke.
Okay. I didn't even think about that. That's
Return of the Jedi.
Oh, the redemption of Vader for sure is the best part of that movie. Not even close. They don't even have that? That's crazy. What's their best part?
The opening scenes in Jabba's palace.
Oh my god.
They're
We
specifically
talk-
talking about the Rancor fight, and this is including the bridge too. This is talking about the killing of Jabba and all that stuff.
We've talked about this, and like, I don't hate the beginning part of this movie, but it's the worst part of the movie. Like the last movie starts out, and then you just build up to the fucking point the whole time, and it's like that's the worst part of the movie. And it was too long. Like, it could have been a little shorter. That's what I'm going to say is the worst part, is that it could have been shorter. We could have got to the point a little faster. I understand.
The other part, they only do two things in this movie.
I understand why it was important, but I think it was a little too much. And then maybe a little bit of the Ewok stuff was a little too long.
So that's what you think the worst stuff is?
Those are the worst things. It's kind of just the timing of it. Like, the timing was a little bad in this movie. I would say that.
They said the worst thing about this movie was the Ewoks.
I don't think the Ewoks themselves are bad. I just think how long it was bad.
Basically, they're saying that there's no fucking way that these trained soldiers would lose to these fuzzy-ass little bears.
Yeah.
The Phantom Menace.
Best part is, probably Duel of the Fates. I mean, it's really hard not to say that when it's like a top 3 lightsaber fight. So Duel of the Fates is probably the best part. What do they got?
The introduction of Darth Maul. So, yeah. The worst thing.
See, the gripes with this movie is that it's so political and like it's so long, it's so boring, and it's like you had to establish the world. You know what I mean? And I don't hate that about this movie. So this one's probably the hardest one for me to come up with something, to be honest.
I will give you a hint. It's not Jar Jar Binks, which surprises me.
Damn. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like everything's super important to the story. That's the problem with this movie. Yeah.
Padme's parts, especially the part with her dynamic with Anakin.
Okay. Wow. I'm actually kind of surprised at that.
It's going into talking about how a 14 and a 9-year-old are flirting. I'm not going to... I will say, though...
To be fair...
9-year-old was putting bars on her ass.
I think the 9-year-old
You
was...
an angel?
Yeah. Okay, I'm not really mad with that. Yeah, I guess.
Attack of the Clones.
Probably just the introduction to the Clone Wars is probably the best part.
Okay.
Again, it's another one of those movies that's designed to build up to the point in the end. The worst part, I feel like them trying to kill the bounty hunter that was trying to kill Padme was a little ridiculous. I know what they're not going to agree with that. They're going to say some fuck ass shit that I'm not going to agree with, but the bounty hunter shit at the beginning, I felt like took a long time. And then he was like, I'm going to get a drink. You want to buy some death sticks? I just was like, all right, this is getting a little ridiculous. We've already established this kind of world, you know what I mean? And it's they just did more world establishing. And I feel like it just was unnecessary in that movie.
They said the best thing was seeing the Jedi Council fight.
Okay.
So basically, the beginning of Clone Wars. The worst thing is the blandness of Anakin and Padme's romance scenes.
That's because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Again, just fucking watch.
Do you want me to read what they said about it?
No, I don't care. Just fucking watch the movie and just grasp the idea that he's 19 years old.
A lot of the bitching is about the sand scene. To be fair, I fucking hate sand too.
Yeah. And he grew up on Tatooine. No wonder he fucking said that. Are you kidding me? Come on. Just fucking watch this shit and just comprehend what's happening.
Revenge of the Sith.
The whole movie.
What's the best part of the movie?
Probably the Mustafar fight.
Okay, that's exactly what they thought. What's the worst thing in this movie? And I will preface this is not about a scene that's necessarily they think was active at it. It's just what do they think is a part about this movie that's fucked up.
They probably say it's too rushed.
No.
Oh. Which I don't agree with either. Just watch the movies and pay attention. I think the worst part about it is that they have the novelization where Anakin's in the room watching the Palpatine Mace Windu fight the whole time, and he's not in the movie, and I kind of don't like that. I guess that's not directly about the movie. Does that even count?
I wouldn't say, because they wouldn't know that.
I guess.
These people will clearly not even watch the movies all the way through, so.
I kind of have gripes with it being too short. And I don't think the pacing's bad. I just think this movie was designed to be 4 hours, and I had the script for it, and you see the deleted scenes and everything, and I think everything is super crucial and super important for the movie. And I mean, reading the novelization and everything, I'm just like, I feel like this movie could have been 4.5 hours with no dead moments. I really do. And I guess that's my only gripe, is that they started a 4.5 hour cut and then didn't finish it. And that kind of upsets me, because I feel like it would have been worth it. With that being said, I still love Revenge of the Sith. It's my favorite movie, and I don't really find anything wrong with it specifically, but I really wish we had a 4 hour cut of this movie. I think it would be awesome. I think people would eat that shit up too.
They said the worst part about this movie was when the younglings got slaughtered. We're going to see how much they have of all the movies, because I don't know if I necessarily want to do all these shit ones.
The entire movie, 7, 8, and 9. Bad.
So we have options. We can do Rise of Skywalker. We can do Solo. We can do The Last Jedi. We can do a Star Wars or Rogue One. And we can do Force Awakens. This has Star Wars: The Clone Wars, but the answers are stupid.
Yeah, I don't think the Clone Wars, you can objectively look at it.
It just says the best thing is it led to the acclaimed television series, which is the Clone Wars. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And they said the worst thing is that
it's the movie. That's what it is.
Maybe, but it shows the picture is of season 7.
They're talking.
So it led to that show, and then the worst part is it's not the quality of the show.
It's the movie, though. which makes sense, because it got better, obviously, because technology got better.
Maybe we'll just do Rogue One and then we'll end it, since that's the only other good movie left. So Rogue One, what's the best thing and what's the worst thing?
Darth Vader and when everybody died.
Is the Vader hallway scene. It's the only part of the movie that fucking did anything. What's the worst thing about this movie? You're not going to get
the entire 2 hours leading up to that.
They said the worst thing is the CGI for Moff Tarkin and Leia, which it was weird.
Okay, yeah, but
You want me to just run through these other ones? Because there's no point in guessing.
Oh, yeah, there's no point in me trying to say.
Force Awakens, the fresh cast of characters is the best part. I'll give him that. The worst thing, it feels like A New Hope.
Okay, yeah. Not terrible.
The Last Jedi, the best thing, Rey and Kylo's fight against the Red Guards. Absolutely not. What's the worst thing? The Canto Bight story? Isn't that like when Finn and Rose go off and do shit? Yep, that's exactly what it is. Solo. Best part is the train heist, and the worst part is the necessity to shoehorn in Han Solo explanations. So, the making of the movie. The best part of Rise of Skywalker.
Rey defeating Palpatine.
The reveal that Rey was a Palpatine. And the worst part of the movie is we don't get that much time with that reveal. So it makes no fucking sense, is what you're saying, and they didn't reveal it well because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Got it.
Okay. I guess accurate.
Yeah. We're getting closer and closer
Well,
to...
if you actually look at the 8th movie, the best part probably is the Red Guard fight.
It sucks.
Yeah. But what else is good in that movie?
That's a good point.
I've been thinking about it, honestly, for like a couple weeks. Like, that might be the best part of the movie. Because what else is good in that movie? The casino shit.
Doesn't Poe have a good scene? Where he flies over top that one destroyer and drops bombs. That's not a bad scene.
Probably. No, Rose does that. Poe's there at the beginning, just stalling. doing a classical fucking Disney joking. Like,
Yeah, I said I said the part with Poe is fun. Anyway, Visions comes out soon, doesn't it?
I think 2 days.
Really?
No, 1 day. I think it's the 23rd. Maybe it's the 29th.
We don't know our shit. Is something else coming out soon after that?
No.
When are we getting the anime?
No clue. I don't think they've said. Okay.
Release.
The 29th.
Okay. When does the anime come out? Like when we watch the video, we should know this, but
The Ninth Jedi. It says in 2026.
God damn it! So the only thing we have looking forward to anytime soon is Visions,
Yeah, that's in less than a week. It's
and
in
then
a
the
week.
next closest thing is Mando next spring.
Yeah. Maybe whenever that first season of the anime comes out, it could come out earlier, it could come out later. Ahsoka will come out late 26 probably. Yeah, we probably won't have much like real new content for a while unless they just drop a fucking Tales of.
When's Darth Maul come out?
I don't think they've said.
I think it's 26. Dude, like a February Tales of something.
They've
would
always
be
released
lit.
Tales of, like, I feel like. It says 2026. Remember when they said one thing a year and there's like 8 things coming out next year?
Dude, next year, these next like 2 years are like banger years for Star Wars.
Yeah, the fucking
Like this year was kind of light.
The Starfighter movie might come out next year too.
Yeah, this year we had Andor, Skeleton.
I forgot that came out this year. It's been a long year.
Is that the only two? Did Acolyte come out this year? Or is that last year?
No, it's been. That was like one of the first episodes we covered. Because that's when we started the podcast. No, that was a few years ago.
Dude, I literally can't tell you a single time and date of anything anymore. But so yeah, we're kind of waiting for Visions.
Try to keep you entertained until then.
Yeah, we're gonna try to start doing more Clone Wars episodes. We've been a little bit behind. We've been busy. A lot of stuff going on. Yeah, here soon. We might have news here soon about some other stuff. There might be maybe a scenery change or some upgrades happening. Probably talk about that more whenever that happens, but that is coming up. Crazy.
That's coming up.
You guys have no clue what we're talking about, and that's how it's going to stay. So, you have anything else for today?
No.
All right.
Fuck the sequels.
Mind Drink Media. See you guys.